What's up, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Because of current situations, I was stuck at home and I thought I'd do something interesting, which is make a YouTube video, which I haven't done since high school, a long time ago. So I thought I'd show you something pretty interesting. Not a lot of people talk about this. They're kind of the meme pants as far as Rick Owens goes, but you know, they're pretty great. So today, what I've got to show you guys is this pair of Rick Owens FW16 Mastodon mega cargos, or I guess the official name is panniers, but everybody knows them as the mega cargos. Before I talk about these pants, I'm just gonna go over the fall/winter 16 season, kind of explain what happened there. Then I'll go over the pants, and then I'll show you some outfits, or that might be in a part 2 video if this ends up being too long. So for the fall/winter 16 season, the main inspirations Rick was working off of was that 2015 apparently was the highest recorded temperature year in history. Which probably has changed by now, but at the point that's what it was, and it was pretty unprecedented. So this was Rick's kind of response to that, but he did it in a very interesting way. So Rick addressed climate change in a more primordial way. So hence why the name of the season is Mastodon, is because he's thinking more about our past, our future, kind of these ideas of eternal, in response to the fact that our world is changing so aggressively. So this was definitely more of like an apocalyptic period for Rick. If you look at like Glitter, even like Cyclops, and Walrus as well, these seasons were all pretty edgy, for lack of a better word. He's kind of more like fun-loving now in his most recent seasons. You know, like Tyrone package, cashmere bodysuits and the crazy heels and stuff, which is cool. But this was definitely a different time for Rick. Really wide looks. I don't think he had a single pair of slim pants on this show. I think the closest thing to that was like the dress things that he was doing, which are pretty cool. But the kind of the ideas he was looking at was like permanence, wide looks, which I'll kind of go into now with these pants. So the reason why they're called panniers is, I guess it's like some sort of traditional pant from a long time ago. So Rick is like referencing that. I think most people would just call them like 2000s raid pants, which is definitely true, just because, you know, it's like that Chinko vibe, super wide ass pants, pretty crazy. So these guys pulled up in look 34 of the runway show, so pretty late. I can't remember how many looks were after this, but it was pretty late. There were other variations that appeared earlier, the main ones being, I believe, a black denim with white bleach vomit, and then like a crazy like velour and then black denim combo. So the main kind of parts of these pants that are consistent with those other ones is the width of the leg. I mean, if you like, I can't really, it's best seen like on body, but I guess like there's my head for comparison. They're super wide, over 6-8 inches opening, super intense. And then the other thing are these like giant cargo pockets on the side. So this version of the pant is, the colorway is Macassar, and then they are the bleached vomit iteration of these. The material on these is moleskin, which is awesome, like best material, super heavy, pretty durable. and it like wears really good. And then some like interesting parts about these pants, they have this like insane paneling. There's like double layer, triple layer areas. I don't know the exact kind of idea behind it. I'm assuming it's, again, trying to play into like primordial and like eternal aspects, just making them feel heavy, making them feel wide when you wear them. So an interesting thing about this pair, and is like kind of talking about the pricing on these pants as well. The market right now is pretty bad for these. It's partially just because they were like $1,600 or more retail, but also it's they're just like a rare pant. You know, not a lot of them were bought when they came out, and then like, you know, it's especially back in 2016 a hard sell, because you know we're on that like slim pant wave still. So like the people who bought these kind of bought them to keep them and weren't really looking to get rid of them. So this pair I got for a good price. I think I paid around $500, which seems pretty crazy, but I think the only other pair in this colorway on at least on Grailed is at like $1,200, which is ridiculous. And the reason why the price was pretty good is these are very beat. You can kind of tell from the hem, but they are like really worn down, and I guess they got like cropped quite a bit because the original inseam is something like insane. Like for sizing, you're pretty much good with any pair you can get, just because like the waist can be adjusted, and the inseam on all of them are like super long on purpose. Luckily I'm like short enough that I can wear these and they kind of sit exactly how I want them. You know, some people like really like it when they're uncuffed and they like eat your shoe alive and you just don't see the shoe at all, but I kind of like when there's like a little pop out of your shoe from underneath. So they work perfectly for me. A lot of people cuff them as well, like Etchy Chad and Free Slurpee Day kind of were like the main people who kind of, I would say, made these pants like viable and big. I don't think anybody really knew about them in like a mainstream until that point, especially this colorway, which is kind of like again like the meme colorway, because like it's probably the most, I would say, the most desired, not the rarest. Apparently the non-bleached version of this color is rare, and like I've seen, I know somebody who has the black bleach, but I've never seen that iteration for sale. Super rare. There was also a poplin version that came out in Walrus because they did a little re-release, but everybody kind of agrees that those are trash because they just they don't wear well, and they're just they don't have like the weight, you know, that makes these pants so popular. I have like a cropped version from Walrus too. They did some weird stuff. I think it was just sampling and stuff, and which has like a few different differences. The main ones being that on the Walrus versions, the buttons on the back are like a tailored button, not a snap. And then on these cargo pockets on the Walrus version, they don't have this strap detail. And it's really like nitpicking, but the Recogni zip on the Walrus version is not like this circular design, because with the semicircle, the whole idea is that then the strap can lay flat, which it doesn't anyways, because when you're walking, these are just like all over the place, which kind of just adds to it. I like that they do that. These pants are just funny because when I travel and I bring them, I have to wear them through security just because they're giant and they just take up like half my space in my suitcase. and you just get the weirdest looks from people, but also like you're gonna get patted down by security. Like the pockets always set off the metal detectors, and they were gonna pat you down anyways, because like you could, I don't know, like these pockets are hilarious. I could just put a sandal in it, you know, like this is important to cover too, that here's proof. If you get these, you can put a sandal in them. Now you know, it's like the biggest selling feature. It's why I bought the pants. Was to put, you know, sandals, sandwiches, passports, books, you know, that Rick stuff, haha me. You know, like Etchy Chad kind of made these the meme pants with like that apocalypse video, which I'll try to find and link in the description. But it's all a lie. You can't run in these. You'll trip and die. So they're mostly just so you can like stand and look like a unit, and then you're good, you know? Yeah, so now that I've rambled about random stuff not relating to this for a while, we'll talk a little bit about how I think these pants kind of connect to the Mastodon season. First being, of course, that they're just like giant Mastodon woolly mammoth legs. I don't know, like, yeah, you just look like you have elephant legs, which kind of plays into the name, and then the primordial kind of aspects. The colorway, I know that Sanjeev's made a video kind of claiming, I love Sanjeev, but he's claimed that those like Takashi something pants, I don't know the name, some like random designer from the 90s kind of made these first, because it's I mean, from a first look you can kind of see where it goes, because it's like a cargo pant with like a bleached effect, and they're in like a rust color, so they kind of look like these. But I would say Rick more with this color was just going for like I guess like a lava effect. I get like volcano vibes, which I think was kind of his idea with this, again playing into primordial. And then like Rick has done the bleached vomit stuff since I think somebody had like a t-shirt from like 2005, like the Drake collection, not the artist, but the like the dragon or whatever, which used that vomit effect, and then he also like used it more on like t-shirts and stuff in 2016 as well. So I think it just was a coincidence. He made some giant pants. He used Makassar the color in 2014, so as just brown too, so like it's not it wasn't a new color for him, and I think he just applied the bleach effect that he had done with some other pieces, so it just ended up kind of being the same color. And you know, the season was wide ass pants, so he did it on some wide ass pants, so it kind of ended up being the same. So I mean, Sanjeev likes to say he's first to a lot of stuff, so maybe that's why, but I would say that he wasn't trying to copy. Yeah, so sizing, just go over this stuff again. Sizing, take anything you can get. You can always just tie the waist. I mean, these pants are so heavy that like I can't leave the waistband loose anyways, because they just fall off my ass. And then in like length, they're just gonna be giant, and you can always like crop them if you're okay with that, or just cuff them, I guess. And then pricing, I would say below 700 for this color is a good deal. I mean, if they're like destroyed, go for lower. Would never pay above 1,000. Just wait. That's like what I did. I just waited till I could find a pair that was like in a good price, and then you just go for it. Alright, so now I'm gonna just show you guys some outfits that you could style these pants with. This video is gonna be super long, but that's just how it is. So I'm gonna do 3 different outfits. The first one being like the coldest weather outfit, and then kind of moving in temperature to like what I would wear on a relatively warm day. You can't really wear these when it's like super hot out just because they're really heavy and giant. So these are all kind of more of like a colder weather outfit, but I live on the West Coast, Pacific Northwest, so it is like colder on average. So these fits are for that. Sorry if you live in like places where it snows, like good luck, I guess. So the first outfit, starting with the outermost layer, I've got this big ol' Carhartt jacket from I think like early 2000s, maybe late 90s, and this like camo color. It's like it's an XL, but it just fits huge. This is like, you'll see once I film on body, but it's gonna look like I'm like a giant Eggman, but that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. So yeah, just big Carhartt jacket, super heavy, super comfy. And then under that, I'm gonna pair it with this Gimp hoodie in a size large, from, I don't know the collection, I know it's like older because it had the strap cut out on the inside, and the color is bitter, so just kind of matching the tones of like the Makassar pants and stuff, and just adding more volume to the jacket that's above. And for pants, obviously I'm going to be wearing the Mastodon pants. I uncuff them for this fit because I'll be pairing them with these Babel Birkenstock collab, the Rotter hiker sneakers, or hiking boots, in the cream colorway. These just go really well with the fit, just adding a bunch of chunk and lug. Good shoes overall. I don't really get used out of the GeoBasket tongue. I always just cover it up. But that's because I think it just looks best with like wide fits. So I'll show you that fit now. Alright, so this next fit is kind of the one I just wear when I go to class. Not like I can go to class right now because of this whole COVID situation, but when I was going to class, this is like what I would wear a lot. It's good for like a pretty cold day, but not crazy cold. So on top, I've got this one size Jason hoodie in mustard. So the difference between this and like a typical Jason hoodie is while they have the same like cut as far as just like looking like a regular zip hoodie with like ripped drawstrings on them and stuff, the one size fits like very long. You kind of need like big pants, otherwise it looks like you're wearing like this weird like egg thing. But it just works well with these pants, and again the colors match really well. I do want to get a Jason hoodie in like a typical large just for like wearing out and about, because it seems like it'd be a good hoodie for that, but you know, this one just works really well with this. And for the bottoms, of course, again, I've got the Mastodon pants uncuffed, and then those are going to go over these Rick Owens Dark Shadow Ramones. Love these shoes. Very cooked. You can see by the sole, and the lacing and the stitching on the side is like popping out and stuff. It's kind of the way to wear them though. So yeah, just a chunky sneaker on the bottom to kind of balance out the big pants and stuff. So I'll show you that fit now. Alright, so the last outfit is for kind of the warmest weather. I would wear these pants in. I guess you can wear them just with a t-shirt, but it's a bit boring as far as like showing you guys what to wear it with. So for this outfit, just on top, all I've got is this really cooked double XL. Oh, and the arm is in here. This double XL, like Hanes. I think it's a beefy crew neck. No, it's Hanes premium crew neck. Who knows what that means? But just like a double XL crew neck. It sits super baggy, really flowy. This was like a dark gray at some point, but now it's just like a brown, which happens to like all my gray stuff because I just like wear it too much. But it's just really nice, flowy, sits well on the pants and stuff. It goes for that like kind of like homeless boys vibe, which is the vibe, you know. And then my pants, again, Mastodon cargos. This time I will cuff them though. Wow. Because I will be wearing them with these Rick Owens Birkenstock Arizona sandals in the black leather. I don't know the exact name they use. It's like they're just like black sandals, but overpriced. But yeah, the reason I cuff the pants is otherwise like your foot gets lost in there, and it doesn't look too great. So I cuff the pants, giving that like super anime villain vibe, you know, because that's the vibe as well. You know, we anime villains, and we're homeless. So I'll show you that fit now. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully it's legible. Otherwise I'll do a lot of editing to try to make my gibberish make sense. Hope you enjoyed. I don't have a ton of clothes with me just because like I'm away from my closet, but hopefully I can do a few videos. Just kind of going through what I have right now, and you'll probably see a lot of outfits that look the same too. But we'll see. Hope you guys enjoy. Peace.